Could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington football team and the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. At the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brought him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. The one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
36-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 6-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington has taken a 1st quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Throwing on 1st down. Harvey. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Harvey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Then it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
47. Check, 47.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
Their own 43-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run the counter. Carson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
You can't block me. Bang out, bam, bam.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check, 47.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
They run the counter. Carson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's big shot.
Throwing again. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The tackle.
But there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down.
Gibson, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Gibson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harvey. Man open left side. It's Williams. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On first down, it's Carson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 12.
Check, 47. I don't even know why this team showed up. 47, Mike, Mike, 47. I'm coming.
Here's Wilson to throw. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Rush in. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Antonio Gibson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Gibson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
47. Check, check. Listen. 19. It's out of time. Joker. He's crashing. He's checking.
Draw play. This is Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
At the 33-yard
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Here we go. Good job right there. Good job right there.
They run the counter. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your skill.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Deron Payne coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Now second and goal at the 14-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. To try again after the sack. Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Second and 6.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Defense owned that sequence, kept him right around the goal line.
How about a 3-play sequence where they did exactly as you described, owned every play, got them backed up, now they're going to get the football back. Personally, I don't rush the punter here. I play punt safe, let them punt it to me, and give my offense great field position.
Yeah, if you play your cards right, you can be in plus territory pretty quickly here. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
47's the mic. 47's the
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get him a 1st down.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Big yardage that time for Washington. 66 yards for him on the ground. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
25-yard attempt.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again, Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a dump off here complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Wilson on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.